Knowing damn well me and Sexyy ride for each other, and that's my sister for real, from another mother and father.
All right, y'all, let's get into this because the way this situation blew up, it's almost like Blueface walked out of jail and the whole internet set itself on fire just waiting for him. And somehow, Sexyy Red, Jaidyn Alexis, and Chrisean all ended up in the same tornado. Again. So here's what happened, and I'm telling you right now, this mess got loud fast. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment if you love this kind of content. All right, let's dive in. It starts barely 24 hours after Blue got released. People were already expecting drama, but nobody thought we'd get a full-on tag team argument between Jaidyn and Chrisean before the man even unpacked his bag. According to folks online, the tension had been brewing for weeks, but it finally snapped when Jaidyn pulled up to the arcade to get her kids. And Chrisean showed up uninvited and started recording everything like she was documenting a crime scene. And Jaidyn was heated. She went straight to social media talking about she didn't approve of a crackhead being around her kids, and she wanted everybody out of the way before she arrived. She doubled down too, tweeting about not letting anybody near her children and throwing out a pretty harsh accusation about Chrisean poisoning her own baby. That comment right there, that's what lit the match.
Yeah, just PSA, I didn't approve for no crackhead bitch to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. One thing for sure and two things for certain. You bitches go on live talking about, oh, and if you talk about my son and anybody that talk about my son and this is what happens to them and da-da-da-da. No, and if any bitch play about my kids or disrespect my kids or disrespect me about my kids, yeah, we gonna see how far I'm willing to take you. I'm not no buster bitch about my kids, okay? I don't let anybody just play with them. I don't let anybody just be around my kid. I don't let anybody, it ain't like that over here, okay?
What?
Play that over. You guys wanna go bowling? Bowling, 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 bowling.
Because once Chrisean saw it, she went off. She jumped on her page telling Jaidyn to watch her mouth, and she framed it like she was trying to protect Jaidyn from getting hurt because of her bitter heart. And if that wasn't messy enough, Jaidyn clapped right back, basically reminding Chrisean she'd been couch surfing recently, and that her son was still using toys Jaidyn bought. She also made a point to say she took her kids because someone incompetent was around them without her consent. So now we've got both of them going at each other's throats. And then Blueface decides he needs to say something too. He hops online complaining that both women left him alone when he got arrested and that neither one of them could ever be back under the same roof with him ever again. He didn't mention names. He didn't have to. Everyone knew exactly who he meant. Jaidyn ignored him. But Chrisean? Yeah, she didn't. She came out swinging. She posted photos of bruises, accused him of stomping her, cheating on her, ignoring their son, even using their child for clout. In one of her posts, she said, "I thought you changed. You didn't. You're pretending." And you could hear it in her voice. She wasn't just mad, she sounded exhausted. Then she went live at the airport. And that's when things took a turn nobody was ready for. She started talking about how Blue needed to go back to jail, and how people who play with her always end up hurt, not by her, but by karma. She didn't show the bruises on camera, but she described them, and she said straight up that certain people deserve to be in a grave or in jail. That clip spread everywhere within minutes.
And he tried to do this weird shit with Sexyy Red too, I ain't gonna hold you. He tried to pay Sexyy Red to hop on a verse with Jaidyn. Knowing damn well Jaidyn diss track is against me. Knowing damn well me and Sexyy ride for each other, and that's my sister for real, from another mother and father. So he tried to politic in the industry just like.
And right when the internet was trying to make sense of all that, here comes Sexyy Red entering the chat. Now, if you know anything about this circle, you already know Sexyy has always been solidly Team Chrisean. That didn't start last week. Their friendship goes back, and her beef with Blueface's whole family started way back in 2023. Remember when Sexyy invited Chrisean on stage to perform that diss track aimed at Blue? Blue's sister Callie got pissed, claimed Sexyy stole her song Free My Man, and then Blue's mom Carissa popped up calling Sexyy a stanky grandma.
Stanky Red ain't either. Stanky Red looked like my grandma Bessie, like she barely making it, okay? Stanky Red is like barely. Who else is pretty? Give me some names and I'll tell y'all who pretty and who cute. Cause y'all know I know. Yeah, she looked like Grandma Bessie. Sexy Red looked like my Grandma Bessie. She barely cute. She barely cute.
That's when Sexyy reminded everyone of all the times Chrisean allegedly put hands on Carissa. Carissa eventually apologized, like a full written apology, but Sexyy didn't even bother responding. And to make it even wilder, there was the rumor that Blue tried to pay Sexyy to hop on a diss track with Jaidyn to go at Chrisean. According to Chrisean, Sexyy turned it down immediately and stayed loyal. Instead, she put Chrisean on the remix of Bo Bo Bow, where Chrisean dragged Blueface in every verse, calling him a side baby daddy and saying she wasn't wasting time with child support. So when this new drama started, nobody was shocked that Sexyy hopped in again. But the timing? Yeah, it made people look twice. Especially because it came just months after Chrisean got dragged for leaving her son in a hot car during a Twitch stream. Even then, Sexyy defended her and sent her this long message saying she was a new mom still learning and that people needed to stop bashing her. Folks were already side-eyeing that. So when news broke that Sexyy sided with Chrisean over Blue and Jaidyn again, the comments section was split. Some people said Sexyy was just being loyal. Others said she was enabling dangerous behavior and needed to sit this one out. But either way, she made it clear she was rocking with Chrisean no matter what. And then, because this story wasn't wild enough, Chrisean went live again and leaked Blueface's address. Full street name, numbers, everything. She said, if he keeps going against his kid, he's not going to live a long time. Then dropped the address like she was delivering Amazon packages. People were stunned. Even fans who normally defend her were like, yeah, this crossed a line.
Blue, you're not gonna live a long time. Keep going against our kid, bro. You're not gonna live a long time. Bullying your second son, bro. That's crazy. It's all right. His address is 18663 Juniper Springs Drive. For everybody.
Comments started pouring in. One person wrote, I wouldn't expect Sexyy to be on any other side. Bottom of the barrel women stick together. Another said, Sexyy needs to sit this one out. Others argued Jaidyn was valid for not wanting Chrisean around her children, and some still felt bad for Chrisean, reminding people she's dealing with a lot and trying to navigate motherhood. But here's the truth. At this point, everyone in this situation looks tired. Tired of fighting, tired of being online, tired of showing receipts, tired of being dragged. And somehow, every time Blueface gets released, the same storm forms all over again. Now I want to hear from you because this story has layers. Do you think Sexyy Red stepped in out of loyalty, or should she have stayed out of it this time? And do you think people are too hard on Chrisean, or do you feel like some of these situations are now genuinely dangerous? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because I've got another messy deep dive coming your way soon. This is Spotlight Rush, where the light always finds the truth. Stay tuned and stay sharp.